Hey there, this is Matt O'Leary. I'm a little tired, but this is what I'm listening to for the month of August 2015, where I share a song or two from my absolute favorite albums of the month. I haven't done a video in a while, and that's just because I recently started graduate school, and that has obviously been very demanding on my time. But I really hope to continue this channel, and I sincerely appreciate anyone who has shared, liked, commented on these videos, watched more than just this one. I actually have a couple songs from this video that came from someone who tweeted at me who had seen a video. So again, the feedback is a big reason why I do this, just to share and to, get music back, to have that cycle. That's not the only reason I do this. I do this also as a journal for myself, just to look back. I think it's going to be really great to look back and also just show my kids what I was listening to, what I was thinking at this time in my life, what I looked like. So again, that's another big reason for it. This month I have a lot of great stuff for you. So here we go. First off, I have the song Violet Minded from a fantastically unique and expansive record from the Ex-Dirty Projectors bassist Angel Deradoorian, The Exploding Flower Planet. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right. Not the Flower Planet part, but the Deradoorian part. This Armenian vocalist has worked with the likes of Flying Lotus, Charlie XCX, Vampire Weekend, and a few other really big names. On this album, it's really her incredibly versatile vocals that tie everything together. Sometimes really harsh and grating when she gets to those higher notes, but other times really soft and elegant. Her voice is really the one consistent element across this whole album. Violet Minded, I think, best displays the Eastern melodies and the psychedelia and these harmonic vocal and electronic layers that really capture me on this thing. Definitely gonna land on my top albums of the year as something lyrically and vocally esoteric and seemingly alien. Great album. Go listen to it now. Next is from another one, an album I reviewed and am still jamming on the daily. It's No Other Heart from Mac the Man DeMarco. Go ahead and listen to this if you somehow haven't yet and get lost in that bass line and the really chill vibes all over another one, which I think is Mac's best work. And now for something completely different. It's Satellite from the Destiny Potato guitarist David, Maxim, Micic. Just look down there. First off, this cover art mixes the cerulean blues and greens and is sweet. Oh, and for the music, this is progressive, electronic, metal fusion mixing, lush ambient electronica with these heavy djent guitars. The Serbian crafts quite the beast of a tune in Satellite, with silky and playful marimba verses all building to these massive metal payoffs with epic operatic vocals and a shredding and explosive guitar solo. The whole 8 minutes grows and wanes fluidly into a prog metal fan's dream. Next is Kodiak from the indie rock duo Ultimate Painting's second album, Green Lanes. Kodiak really finds familiar territory for these guys as a mellow and melodious tune seemingly unfazed by the passing of time. It pretty much sounds like a pleasant combo of the Byrds, the Beatles, the Velvet Underground, and Real Estate. With woozy and seductive moving guitar lines and a knack for pop harmonies, this is really just a perfect summer album. Next is the famed film composer John Williams' grandson Lionel Williams with Gold Lodge from the new album Into from his band Vinyl Williams. If you're into really heady themes and swirly psychedelic dream pop stuff, this is your thing. There are really subtle but complex progressions here, all glazed over with a sugary synth pop veneer. And that bass line. Alright, we got 3 songs left, and next is more psychedelic pop. It's Gwenno's new album, all in some Welsh language that I can't really pronounce. The song that looks like Patriarchaeth, it's probably the one that's going to hook you. Despite the language barrier, Gwenno delivers undeniable pop melodies with flawless production and head-bobbing beats. It's a languid but bold debut album that promotes the use of minority languages in music. Woo! Up next is some of the best work I've ever heard from guitar legend Joe Satriani. On Peregrine Wings from this new album Shockwave Supernova is a Satch masterclass. It's got thick, nuanced chords and a Latin-flavored beat laid down by another rock legend, Marco Miniman on drums. Satcha still got it. And quite obviously, actually, these are excellent instrumental compositions that'll please the rock novice and master alike. And the last song I have for you is a spastic little garage rock tune by the Ellie Kempner-led band Palehound. Is this also the Speedy Ortiz singer? Because they sound identical. Molly, the opening track, is what I'm talking about here. It's a little more technically superb than Speedy Ortiz, but with just as much of a sense of humor coming from the vocals. Edgy guitar lines and an audacious female vocal make this a must-listen and a perfect closer for what was a beautiful trip down musical lane for August. That's all the music I have for you lovely people today. It's been a joy. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to share with me the music you're listening to right now down in the comments. Tweet at me, Facebook me, pretty much everything is down in that description box below, including a little teaser video, if you haven't seen it yet, of my first upcoming EP, which is coming out this week, called From an Orchard of Flame. Please check that out. Please give it a listen. It'll be on iTunes. It'll also be shared and be able to be purchased on CD, on Amazon, on CD Baby, probably a few other places on the grand old internet. So yeah, it's a great start for me. I'm really excited about it. I already have song ideas for the next album, but I'm taking it slow now, just enjoying this one. So this is the studio that I worked with. It was actually their first time recording an album, but now they have hit the ground running and they have done a bunch of stuff this summer. So good for them. Pet Fox Studios, led by David Swedberg, Gabe Grimley, Hannah Grimley. Thank you guys so much for doing this. I've really, really loved it and truly savored the opportunity to record my song. So thank you. See you later.